an extra game under his belt, and that could be significant for them. And I wonder whether we see Rick Holden showing his true form rather earlier than he did on Sunday afternoon. Act 2 of the Maine Road drama. His presence, though, causes a number of numerical changes in the Manchester United lineup. Paul Ince will wear number 2, Neil Webb, the shirt that he likes, number 8, and Wallace, the one that he likes, number 11. The man who stands down is Colin Gibson, who now joins Robbins on the substitutes bench. Mistake by Pallister, who made some early mistakes again in the first match, but the angle was too tight for Marshall to cause real damage. Bookie's rating of 50 to 1. He's coming in for it now. Oof! That came off the post. And United not looking too comfortable on the cover on the post. This is a promising break for them, though. Oh, it would have been if McClare hadn't turned his back on the ball. Webb. Good cover. Barrett. And so far, Andy Holden has taken Hughes more often than Barrett in these opening minutes. From Nick Henry. Unlucky Oldham. As soon as McClare headed that out, he looked with concern because the ball went straight to Henry, who struck it back. It came off the underside of the crossbar with the goalkeeper well beaten, and then bounced into Leighton's arms. Well, is that going to be another crucial goal in the FA Cup? Scored the winner in rounds 5 and 6. Brian Robson, who started the move. Wallace, it got a little nick, and there was McClare all alone for as easy a goal as he will probably ever score. Unlucky deflection by Henry. Referee says play on, although the flag went up briefly. Hughes made a good run. McClare is inside. Ince is down the middle, number 2! So, offside given. That must have been tight. Oldham players, now Milligan makes it 7, just around the 18-yard area. Furthest back is halfway into the United half, with the obvious exception of Haworth. It's a good strike, and it got deflected, and it's off the post. Milligan from Irwin's shot. It came off Webb, off Milligan, off the post. United survive, and Milligan forces Leighton to produce his best.
If you're an Oldham supporter, you might be wondering if it's not going to be your night there. Shake of the head by Mike Milligan. First the one when Leighton was stranded, hit the post, and then another great save by Leighton for the second one.
2 in the 6-yard box, 4 outside it. Knocked down by Holden. Banged away by Martin. Owen has come across. Hughes in the middle. McClare far side. And look who was back to cover. Michael Milligan. Little bit suspiciously offside, but McClare certainly wasn't. Wallace takes it. McClare in the middle. Hughes at the back post. It could. The man who began his career as a teenager at Old Trafford has beaten Jim Leighton, and again in this quite remarkable FA Cup semi-final. It is all square. It was deflected across by Webb and thumped home by Andy Ritchie.
That was amazing because Alex Ferguson was thinking of making a substitution. Here we have it at the moment. It's Neil Webb going off and Colin Gibson coming on. Alex Ferguson declined to make it because he didn't want to bring somebody on while they were defending from a set piece. And ironically enough, by not making that substitution, perhaps it just relaxed everyone. Concentration went a little bit, and there Andy Ritchie tucks it away. I have to say, I think all neutrals would feel Oldham, they came back so well. I think they did deserve that equaliser.
And it went through Phelan, and Ritchie, unmarked, rifled it in. On the line. Well claimed. Two against two. Bannister's headed clearance. McClare, Wallace loses out to Barrett. Rick Holden. Falls back inside. Good covering header by Robson, because Palmer was behind him, but I think the flag is up. Yes, it is. For the second time. Thunderous applause. A fine comeback by Oldham Athletic. When Manchester United took the lead through Brian McClare in the 51st minute, they set, and it came back off the post. Goodness me. That was a marvellous strike from a totally two-footed player. Good heavens. It was almost up to Hallworth before he started to move for it.
I think he might say to his teammates, it's all right.
What a remarkable record this young man has got. His third goal in the FA Cup. And again, Alec Ferguson's side is within touching distance of Wembley. Took two touches, and then it was a directed rather than a hit shot. Scored against Nottingham Forest. Scored up at Newcastle. Scores against Oldham Athletic.
A great run by Michael Phelan on the right-hand side at this stage in the match. And then Mark Robbins, he must like us coming to these live games. He does score them, doesn't he? And really kept his composure superbly, because...
Good play by Nick Henry. Just didn't commit himself, just said, you've got to get round me one way or the other. And McClare tried so hard to do so. Hughes, goalkeeper will get there first. It was a real opportunity. Called out. McClare in possession. Wallace doesn't want to make the run for the ball inside the back, and that allows 3-4 defenders now to get back. McClare stayed on the touchline, Wallace, instead of making the run so the ball could be played inside the fullback. Wallace again, Robbins in the middle. Owen trying to set things up once more for Oldham. Free kick against Gibson. Milligan. Andy Ritchie. Oh, good save! A real teaser by Andy Ritchie, who bemoans his fortune, but should instead congratulate the goalkeeper. Comes down to Holden. And again, Phelan is the boss. One look at the watch. Milligan tries to launch himself. United come away with it. Robbins to chase. Warhurst with him. A look at the watch from Joe Royle. A crescendo of whistles. It's been a marvellous semi-final ever since 3:30 on Sunday afternoon. And we're now past 10 o'clock, 10:05 on Wednesday evening, and it's still not yet all over. Palmer! It's too much for them to bear. But one or two Oldham heads went at that moment. They may feel that that was the last chance. And I think they could be right. fear it will be all over. And all over it is now. Manchester United are at Wembley. The winning goal scored by a man, Mark Robbins, who may wonder whether he will have a place in the final itself. But he's taken Manchester United to the FA Cup final and ended Oldham Athletic's dream of going to Wembley in 2 finals. But how well Joe Royal's side have played.